My name is Landis, and I'm a commercial director and a photographer. I was one of those kids that had parents who wanted me to be a doctor or a lawyer, and I did the smart thing and got an English major, which set me up to be a teacher, or I was lucky enough to actually intern and get into advertising. So I graduated right in the middle of a recession and was lucky enough to land a job as a writer at Leo Burnett. I started my career as essentially a copywriter for major brands and doing television advertising right out of the gate. I spent 4 years of my life at Old Navy as the creative director, and we took it from being a kind of kitschy bargain brand to being something that was more fashion relevant for a much younger audience. And I moved to Los Angeles and got into fashion retail and beauty production for television and print. I think networking is just a great name for socializing with talented and fun people. At least that's what it should be. You have to not just have the meetings and have the lunches, but you have to put yourself out there. You have to actually actively engage in other people's lives and projects and offer what you can, offer your talent, offer your insight, offer your experience. Crafting tales and crafting it with people builds things that you can't expect. You can't write your own ending, you can only write the beginning and the middle. I was in a meeting presenting a board, and we were talking about a scenario where there's two guys sitting on a bench and a cute girl jogs by, and they both whip their heads around watching the girl. And the client at the table said, "Who hasn't been in that situation before?" and chuckled. And I just raised my hand. And there was a big pause in the boardroom. And then the client started laughing, and everyone else did as well. And from that moment on, I was his good friend. So I think .429 gives us an opportunity to do all the things that you would want to do in normal life in an online environment, and possibly take it beyond that. As I grow older and as I grow deeper into my career, I realize that the only way we're going to survive as communities is if we start bridging those and start opening up a little bit more. You're only going to have a full experience of what we're allowed to live if you have a full breadth of people within that experience. If you're truly exploring and pushing yourself, then you are trying things you've never tried before, involved with projects that you don't have an ability to predict their end point, and every project that you do leads you into 3 other things that you couldn't have predicted.